Today, we're going to jump into the fun stuff, house hunting. I always talk to my clients about breaking it down between their needs and their wants, their must-haves and their nice-to-haves. Let's start off with figuring out what your needs are, your must-haves. These are your non-negotiables. If a home lacks one of these, it's off the list. First up is your price and budget. When you get pre-approved with the lender, we'll know how much you've been approved for, and we'll figure out what price point you're comfortable paying monthly. This is going to set our price range limit. Second is location. What areas or cities are you specifically targeting? And remember to keep your commute times in mind. Next, you need to consider the type of home you need and the size. Are you looking for a single family home or maybe more of a condo or patio home or townhome? How many bedrooms and bathrooms do you need? And then lastly, under our needs, we want to talk about specific features the home may have. Do you work from home and need an office space? Or maybe you have dogs or plan to start a garden and need a large yard. These are the things you can't compromise on. Once you discuss with your realtor what your needs, must-haves are, now it's time to talk about your wants or nice-to-haves. These are the features that you would love to have, but you could live without them if you had to, or you could always add them later. Maybe you prefer hardwood floors over carpet or granite countertops, but are willing to potentially change those things out over time. Or maybe you have kids or dogs and you really want a fenced yard, but if that home checks enough of the other boxes, you could always fence it in later, as long as there's not HOA restrictions that prohibit against it. Other wants might be specific neighborhood amenities, maybe like having a community pool or being within walking distance of a park. Listing your wants out will really help with the decision making. If you find a home that checks all of your must-haves, but maybe only some of your wants, you can weigh that out. Versus a home that has maybe all of your flashy wants, but is missing a crucial must-have, then you'll know to rule that one out. And always think about resale. Even if it's your first home or you're thinking of staying in this home forever, you should always think, does this home have something that would be a turn-off to future buyers or make it difficult for me to sell? Or would this be a desirable property when the time comes that I go to sell it? This is something I'm always going to point out to buyers when we're looking at properties. For instance, I might say, hey, this home backs up to a busy road. I know you don't care about it, but a lot of buyers will, and when you go to resell, it's going to make it tough to sell. Having a well-defined criteria makes the home buying search efficient and effective. For my buyers in the Columbia, South Carolina market, good homes still move quickly, so it helps having that defined search criteria so we can jump when the right home comes along. So are you ready to make your list? Dream big, but don't forget about those core essential must-haves. Then rank your wants in order of priority. With that roadmap in place, you'll find the home that checks the most important boxes. And then you can feel confident when you say, this is the one, because it aligns with what truly matters to you. Let's start drafting that wish list and get the house hunting going.